Hold on tight, because what I'm about to share could completely change your financial future. Congress has just made a groundbreaking announcement that's about to shake up the entire Social Security system for millions of Americans, especially those aged 62 and above. Starting in just 3 days, Social Security payments will be boosted to a staggering $5,000 a month. Yes, you heard that right. But before you brush this off as just another political promise, let me explain why this time it's the real deal and why you need to act fast. For years, we've seen Social Security benefits struggle to keep pace with rising costs. Inflation has eaten away at the value of your hard-earned benefits, leaving many seniors and disabled Americans with tough choices between paying for medications, groceries, and other basic needs. But now, after years of pressure, Congress has finally stepped up with a solution that could change everything. This isn't just a temporary boost. This is a permanent overhaul of the system. The new $5,000 monthly payments are designed to provide a dependable income to ensure a senior or disabled American is to live in financial uncertainty. Imagine what an extra $5,000 a month could mean for your quality of life. No more worrying about how to make ends meet. No more sacrificing your health or comfort because of financial constraints. What makes this different from any past adjustments is that these payments will be automatically adjusted for inflation, ensuring they retain their value even as prices continue to rise. Plus, this change isn't just for Social Security recipients, it extends to family members, dependents, and even caregivers. This is truly a game changer, and it's happening fast. So, if you or someone you know relies on Social Security, SSI, or SSDI benefits, you won't want to miss out on this critical update. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications right now so you can stay informed as these monumental changes unfold. And don't forget to give this video a like. Your support helps us reach more people who need to hear this life-changing news. Let's spread the word and make sure everyone is ready for the biggest shift in Social Security history. Alright, now that you're all caught up on the big news, let's dive deeper into what this means for you and millions of Americans. This is not just another small adjustment in Social Security. This is a radical shift, one that will make life easier for seniors and disabled Americans who have struggled with rising costs for far too long. So, grab a seat, relax, and let's break it down together because there's a lot to talk about, and you'll want to stick around to the end. First of all, let's address why this sudden $5,000 a month increase is happening now. If you've been following Social Security updates, you know that for years, inflation has been chipping away at the real value of those monthly checks. For seniors on a fixed income, this can be a constant worry. The price of everything from groceries to healthcare continues to rise, and for many, it feels impossible to keep up. The last thing you want is to choose between paying for food or your prescription medications. Well, the good news is, Congress has finally realized that the old system of incremental adjustments isn't enough anymore. They've listened to the concerns of millions and decided it's time for change. And boy, has it changed. The decision to implement $5,000 a month payments is the kind of bold step we rarely see in our government, and it's a testament to how serious they are about addressing the financial hardships that so many Americans face. Imagine waking up to find an extra $5,000 in your account every month. This isn't a one-time payout. It's a steady, ongoing increase that will have a significant impact on your day-to-day life. It means no more having to worry about what you can't afford. It's the kind of security that allows you to breathe a little easier, knowing that your financial future is more stable. But, of course, this wasn't just a random decision. There's a reason why this announcement is coming now. For years, the purchasing power of Social Security has been diminished by rising costs, and many Americans, particularly seniors and those with disabilities, have been hit hardest. Inflation and the increasing cost of healthcare, housing, and everyday goods have made it harder than ever to live comfortably on a fixed income. For many, this situation has led to difficult choices. Do you pay for medicine, or do you eat? Do you keep your home heated in the winter, or do you skip meals to save on your electric bill? This isn't a sustainable way of life. The government knew that, and they've been hearing these concerns for years. That's why they've come up with this new approach, which is a complete overhaul of the system as we know it. This new $5,000 monthly payment isn't just a temporary fix, it's a permanent change that ensures seniors and disabled Americans won't have to face these kinds of impossible decisions anymore. No one should have to live in fear of what tomorrow might bring because of money. Now, you might be thinking, what's the catch? How are they going to afford to pay $5,000 a month to all these people? Well, that's a great question, and here's where things get even more interesting. You see, this new program is not just about handing out money. It's about restructuring the entire benefit system in a way that ensures long-term sustainability. Congress has put a lot of thought into how to make this work, and they've used a combination of strategies, including reformed investment tactics, updated revenue allocations, and streamlined administrative processes to ensure this $5,000 monthly payment is here to stay. It's also important to note that this isn't a one-size-fits-all solution. Unlike past benefit increases, which have been criticized for being insufficient, this new payment structure is designed to be far more inclusive. The $5,000 a month won't just go to individuals who are currently receiving Social Security, SSI, or SSDI benefits. This new system takes into account entire families, dependents, and even certain caregivers. The goal is to uplift not just individuals, but whole families, ensuring that financial security is extended to those who might have otherwise fallen through the cracks of the previous system. Let's take a moment to talk about what this means for your everyday life. Think about how different things could be with an extra $5,000 in your bank account every month. It's not just about having more money to spend, it's about having more choices. No more having to make sacrifices because of financial constraints. You'll no longer have to decide between filling prescriptions or buying groceries. You won't have to put off necessary repairs or skip a doctor's visit because you can't afford it. This is real, life-changing relief that will provide the kind of stability that millions of Americans need. And there's more good news. Unlike the typical cost of living adjustments, which have only ever provided small incremental increases, this new payment system includes built-in protections against inflation. That means that as prices rise over the years, your $5,000 payment won't lose its value. It will automatically adjust to keep up with inflation, ensuring that your purchasing power remains stable, no matter what happens with the economy. This is a forward-thinking approach that guarantees you won't be left behind as costs continue to rise. So, what triggered this radical change? Why is this happening now, and why has it taken so long? Well, as I mentioned earlier, the old system just wasn't cutting it anymore. Seniors and disabled Americans have been left to fend for themselves in an environment of rising costs, and it's become clear that the government needs to do more. For years, Social Security benefits have barely kept pace with inflation, and this has left many people struggling. Congress has finally realized that the time for small fixes is over. They need to think bigger, and that's exactly what they've done with this new plan. What we're seeing now is the culmination of years of pressure from advocacy groups, from seniors themselves, and from families who have been calling for change. They've all said the same thing. Social Security is not enough to live on in today's world. Inflation, healthcare costs, and the rising price of basic necessities have made it impossible for many people to make ends meet. That's why this $5,000 a month plan is so important. It's a direct response to these challenges, and it will go a long way in providing a sense of financial security for millions of Americans. As with any major change, there are going to be some questions and concerns. One of the most common things I'm hearing right now is how this is going to affect other forms of assistance. Will receiving these increased payments impact eligibility for Medicaid, food stamps, or other programs? The good news is that this new system is designed to complement, not replace, existing benefits. In many cases, it may even enhance your eligibility for other forms of support. This is something that the government has taken into account as they designed the new system, and they've worked hard to ensure that these payments won't leave you worse off. Now, let's talk about the process itself. This new program is set to roll out in just a few days, and while 3 days might seem like a short time frame for such a huge shift, there's a reason for that. Behind the scenes, the Social Security Administration has been preparing for this moment for months. They've been upgrading systems, training staff, and refining the processes needed to handle these increased payments. They've also implemented new technologies to ensure that payments are processed smoothly, efficiently, and without delays. The goal here is to make sure that every eligible American gets their payment on time. There's no need to worry about complications or confusion. The system has been designed to handle the massive increase in payments without issue. If you're already receiving Social Security benefits, you won't have to do anything. Your increased payment will come automatically. However, if you're not yet receiving benefits, don't worry. The Social Security Administration has simplified the application process to make it easier than ever to apply for this new program. And finally, let's talk about the long-term impact of this program. While the immediate effects are significant, the broader implications are even more profound. This is more than just a financial relief program. It's a statement about how we as a society value and support our seniors and disabled Americans. It's a commitment to ensuring that no one is left behind, that everyone has the chance to live with dignity and security. This new system is a reflection of our values as a nation, and it will have a lasting impact on the future of Social Security in America. So, as we approach the rollout of this historic program, it's important to stay informed. This is a big deal, and it's happening fast. Make sure you're ready to take advantage of these changes and don't miss out on the benefits that could significantly improve your quality of life. If you found this information valuable, please hit that like button and share this video with anyone who might benefit from this life-changing news. Stay tuned for more updates, and as always, feel free to leave any questions or comments below. I'm here to help.